Thanks, Danny. We're following an investigation into a march in Little Rock that had Nazi flags flying at the state capitol. This happened this past Saturday. Police say no one was hurt, but questions remain. They say around 20 people identified as the Blood Tribe marched on the state capitol before leaving in a U-Haul headed for Interstate 440. 5 News will bring you more updates as more information becomes available. Well, several new laws are taking effect in Arkansas January 1st, impacting hiring, public benefits, and disaster relief. Act 948 bans state agencies from hiring unauthorized immigrants. Act 631 lets SNAP recipients meet work requirements by volunteering at any state-funded public entity. And Act 875 expands eligibility for the ABLE program by raising the disability onset age from 26 to 46, allowing more people to use tax-advantaged savings accounts. Those are just a few of them. To see all the new laws in Arkansas on January 1st, you can visit our website, 5newsonline.com. Well, today, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is expected to make an announcement after participating in a fireside chat with Buddy Haston in Little Rock. We don't know what to expect from this announcement, but we will keep you updated as we learn more. We do know it's taking place at the state capitol at 2:30 this afternoon. The Alice Walton Foundation has proposed $239 million line of credit to pay for sewer infrastructure upgrades to meet the projected demand of the population growth. The foundation issued a statement Friday saying that it submitted the proposal as one option for the city of Bentonville to review as a part of a thorough review of all options for addressing the current challenges. The foundation believes that civic leaders in the community should determine the best path forward based on all available options. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is meeting with European leaders today following a weekend of talks with U.S. negotiators on a plan to end the war with Russia. But points of disagreement over the U.S.-backed proposal remain. Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky huddled with leaders of France, Germany, and the UK in London.
We stand with Ukraine, and if there's to be a ceasefire, it needs to be a just and lasting ceasefire.
As negotiations continue over a U.S.-backed peace proposal to end the ongoing war with Russia.
There are some things which we can't manage without Americans, things which we can't manage without Europe.
President Zelensky says the talks with European leaders this week are focusing on security, air defense, and long-term funding for Ukraine. Over the weekend, Russian forces continued to attack. Ukraine says a barrage of drone and missile strikes killed at least 4 people on Sunday. Another hit a residential building, trapping people inside.
Territory has been a key sticking point in the ongoing negotiations. President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and son-in-law met with Ukrainian negotiators over the weekend following their meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin last week.
I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed that President Zelensky hasn't yet read the proposal. That was as of a few hours ago.
Speaking to reporters at the Kennedy Center Honor Sunday, President Trump indicated he doesn't think Zelensky is ready to sign off on a revised peace proposal.
Russia is, I believe, fine with it, but I'm not sure that Zelensky is fine with it. His people love it.
President Zelensky told Bloomberg News that there's disagreement over the eastern Donbas region. He also says any deal must include security guarantees that protect Ukraine from future Russian attacks. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
A Kremlin spokesperson said Russia needs to gain an understanding of the latest negotiations and said the work should be done privately, not in public. Well, this weekend, the Fayetteville Disc Golf Association held its 5th annual NWA Disc Exchange. A disc exchange similar to a white elephant gift exchange kicked the event off with a round of disc golf and then a raffle for more discs to be given away.
I've always done sports, but I was never like an outdoors person. It's very relaxing for me if I'm stressed after work. I love to come out and do a round. It's a sport I play with my son. 50% of the time I'll play with my son, so it's good for us to be together and make memories.
The discs raffled were gathered by the group throughout the year through different contests and raffles. At Don Tyson School of Innovation in Springdale, one senior student is celebrating the completion of a new machine created by hand. The automation machine scans and separates merchandise through computer coding and automated technology Using parts from the school and help from AI, the senior created the machine with his interest in automation engineering. His instructors say he's already catching the attention of possible employers.
A major company was here during our industry day, and Judah was explaining to him what this system does. And the project manager for that company turned and looked at me and he says, "This gentleman is talking to me on the same level as my automation technicians do now."
It's very important because people don't think about how much this affects their lives. You know, thinking about how they get their Amazon packages, how they get their food, that kind of thing. It's very important and people don't really think about it.
The machine is likely the only one at any high school in the state. Well, it's time for our holiday turkey and ham giveaway. Starting today, we're giving 5 winners a turkey and ham for their holiday feast. We'll be announcing those winners on your 5 News at 6 today through Friday. To register, you can just text HOLIDAY to the number there on your screen, 479-785-5000. We also want to remind you to join Chief Meteorologist Scott Covert and 5 News in helping spread warmth this holiday season through our A Coat for Christmas drive. We're collecting warm coats to benefit the Salvation Army of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. The drop-off sites are at Mathis Brothers Sleep Store in Fort Smith, Lazy Boy in Springdale, and both Ashley Furniture Stores in both Fort Smith and Rogers.